Have you ever said something in the heat of the moment and regretted it the second it left your mouth? Maybe it was out of anger, frustration, or fear. I know I have. It's like our emotions hijack the steering wheel, and before we know it, we're heading straight into a wall. But what if I told you there's real power in not reacting, in pausing, even when everything inside you is screaming to do the opposite? Today, I want to talk to you about that pause, about the space between what happens to you and how you choose to respond. That tiny gap, that's where your power lives. You see, life will throw all kinds of things your way. Difficult people, unexpected setbacks, moments that hit you right where it hurts. You can't control that, but what you can control is how you respond, and that makes all the difference. I remember years ago, I was in an argument with someone I cared about deeply. They said something that cut me to the bone. My first instinct was to fire back, to defend myself, to win the argument. But for some reason that day, I didn't. I just paused, took a breath, listened instead of reacting. And you know what happened? The heat of the moment cooled. The hurtful words lost their power. And what could have been a broken relationship became a deeper understanding. That pause, that's emotional control. It's not about suppressing your feelings. It's about recognizing them without letting them control you. Think of it like standing on the shore, watching waves crash. You can the waves, but you don't have to be swept away by them either. Here's something I've learned. Not every emotion requires a reaction. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is to sit with that feeling. Observe it. Name it. This is anger. This is fear. When you name it, you separate yourself from it. It's no longer you. It's just an emotion passing through, like a cloud drifting across the sky. Now, that doesn't mean it's easy. Controlling your emotions isn't about being some stoic rock that feels nothing. It's about being the steady ground beneath the waves. The emotions can rise and fall, but you remain anchored. You might be wondering, but how do I do that? It starts simple. Breathe. When you feel that surge of emotion before you speak, before you act, just breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Remind yourself, I am not this emotion. I am the observer of it. And with practice, you'll notice something beautiful. You won't just react to life anymore. You'll respond to it. Thoughtfully, intentionally, with clarity. That's the power of not reacting. It doesn't make you weak, it makes you wise. So, the next time life tests you, when your heart races and your mind shouts, do something, pause, take a breath, and remember, your strength isn't in how fast you react. It's in how deeply you reflect. If this spoke to you, share it with someone who might need to hear it today. And if you're on this journey of growth, subscribe. Let's keep walking this path together, one mindful breath at a time.